MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Chicago Cubs and the New York Mets. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Tyler Megill, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy really struggled last year. This season is going to be about a bounce back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
In now, Ian Happ. He will lead this one off today.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Roll, we're looking at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now. Through the first 5 games of this homestand, 4-1, and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the manager. He was really pleased with the way his team has played in these last 5. Let's see if it continues today.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. And we should see some 90s as we go forward. 88 degrees, our game time temperature. The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 268 the average for him coming in. 23 homers and 60 runs batted in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Shin high. That's taken for a ball.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
1 out, nobody on. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
At the plate, Suzuki. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Not good.
In now, Matt Merker, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. And he misses 2-1.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows are those 2 out runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, Dero, you touched on it right there. I think as a pitcher, you try to get through that first inning and not have to show all of your pitches and empty out the bucket. That 2-out double right now, he's going to have to buckle down to try to keep this game scoreless.
The set and the 3-1 pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone into the upper tank. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Number 17 for him on the season, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
To
the plate now, Christopher Morrow. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. So far this season, Morrow possesses a slugging percentage above the .450 mark, so he's capable of running into one here. The 1-0. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Morrow hits a little over the .270 mark. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Fouled away. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Adbert Alzolay, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Brandon Nimmo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Brandon Nimmo.
Pitch on the way. Dan, Dero, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. Despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape. Winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. Little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red hot baseball recently. Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Starling Marte. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. He'll enter play at 313, 24 home runs and 61 RBIs. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder giving chase, and this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
Batting first, the second baseman, number 1.
Jeff Megill will be the next to take a turn, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Comes into his first at bat at 283. A dozen home runs to go along with 52 RBIs. From the belt, kicks and deals. In the dirt here, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Marte stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Mets leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Standing in, Nico Horner. He went deep in the contest last night.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Hit sharply on the ground. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And guys, the things you need to focus on today, you got to watch this team. They have the most errors in the league. You cannot be a successful ball club and kick it around and give this team extra outs. Let's see what happens.
Into the box, Edwin Rios. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. Comes into his first at bat at 283. 31 homers and 67 runs batted in. This is swung on and bounced to Megill at second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting it, the catcher, Megill Amaya.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in at the plate digs Megill Amaya. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. That evens it up, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Now the 2-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second, right to him. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So here's Eduardo Escobar. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's the first pitch to him. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. The 1-0 home. Weak grounder back to the mound. And there's 1 away.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
At the plate now, Omar Narvaez. As he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Well, that's something you see often in batting practice. Guys using the whole field there, D-Row. I like to see that. A lefty that's just not always pull happy.
100%, Dan. The pitchers have gotten so much nastier in today's game that if you're not willing to play with the entire field, you're going to struggle.
Stepping in, Tommy Pham. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. From the stretch, here's the pitch. The 1-0 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
2-0. Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Morrow is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Batting it, the third baseman, Brett Beatty.
So stepping in, Brett Beatty. He'll get to take his first cuts here. from the stretch. A runner on first with 2 away. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Morrow is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Mets strand 1. They're down 2-0. So in now for Chicago, Adbert Alzolay, 9-1-2 due up.
Alzolay.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. A swing and a ground ball to third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The pitch.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Here's the pitch. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
The left fielder, number 8.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is. High and deep to straightaway right. Ranging back is Nimmo. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The bat, number 7. Shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Digging in to try it again, Dansby Swanson. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Popped him up. Navarez over to his left, and that retires the side. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Tyler Megill.
The pitcher.
Check swing grounder to the right side. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
1-1.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. And this is lifted high in the air down the line behind third. Rios backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
The right fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Starling Marte. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
Nope, that's a ball.
Slider laid off for a ball.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's another 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And as we check out the rankings on this Mets ball club, you can see there he's currently leading the team in that department. And this one's in the dirt, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. That's wide, 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. The 2-1 home. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. Mets leave 1. They trail it here 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Suzuki. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Line drive base hit. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Standing in now, Matt Merker popped him up. Escobar moving to his left. 1 away. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Now at the plate, Christopher Morrow. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the belt, the pitch. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball 1. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. Morrow is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Nico Horner checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 home. Hard hit ball to short. Scooped up. Off balance throw. Gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. One left. Now at the plate, Pete Alonso. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Here it comes. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. Another 0-2 home. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Now batting, the pitcher, Omar Narvaez.
Next for the Mets, Omar Narvaez. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone.
There's an old saying in the game. They say solo homers won't kill you. This might be a good time for a mound visit right here. Try and erase those negative thoughts and get right back in the zone. You still have the lead.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Mets draw. Into the box now, Edwin Rios. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
The 1-0. Grounded up the first baseline. Reined in. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
And that'll bring in Megill. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Two and 2 to the Cubs catcher. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think you'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
And now the Cubs pitcher, Alzolay. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. There's one. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former first rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. Among other things, he brought up their lack of walks as a sign that they're not doing a great job of working the count and laying off pitches outside the strike zone. Going forward, he's hoping to see a better focus on competitive at-bats and more selective swings.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
So now to the plate, Tyler Megill. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Horner takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
The right fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. And that'll bring in Starling Marte with 2 away.
The center fielder, number 6.
Digging in once again, Starling Marte. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
And he takes strike 2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Mets strand 1. Our score remains 2-1. New inning set to get underway, and stepping up as the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. High in the air out towards shallow right. Nimmo is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Now batting,
Digging in and looking for more, Suzuki. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. Now here's the pitch. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Number 1.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a ball, 1-0. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Up next to the net, the first baseman, Pete.
1 away now for the Mets in the 6th. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
1-1.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. The 1-2. Fouled off. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of the stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Called strike at the knees. 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Hit on the ground out to short. Swanson scoops it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They still trail it here 2-1. Ready now, Christopher Morrow. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Now batting, Nico Horner. A couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Outside, 2-1. Here it comes. Soft grounder left side. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
The batter, the third baseman, Edwin Rios.
At the plate, Edwin Rios. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Two runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Here's a look over to first. Back in standing. Set to deliver the 0-1. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this Really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be two? One there. And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a... Omar Narvaez will stand in again as we take it back to earlier in the ballgame. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Grounded to the right, fielded cleanly, and that's out number one.
Now batting, the left fielder, Tommy Pham.
Stepping in, Tommy Pham. First pitch on its way.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far, so good.
And that's the second out.
The batter, the third baseman, Brett Beatty.
Settling in now, Brett Beatty. Now the pitch.
Hey!
Behind 0-2 now. And he struck him out, his seventh of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Dominic Leone will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Francisco Lindor will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Ready to begin the 8th, and in at the plate digs Megill. And now a pitch on the way. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Well, this is one of those as a pitcher where you don't get rewarded for pitching well. He threw the ball great in this one. Didn't get much run support. He's in line for the loss, and he deserves a much better fate. He threw the ball pretty well in this one.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Fastball well outside. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Now the 1-1 pitch. Leone offers up a cut fastball as a part of his arsenal, and it's one of the hardest around. It's not a mini slider. He puts a lot of juice behind it. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Ready for another shot now, Ian Happ. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
2-0. 2 out, nobody on. Happ with a 2-1 count now.
Count 2-1.
Now the 2-1. Ball even at 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Stepping up now, Dansby Swanson, man at first after the 2-out walk. He's set, and the pitch. Went after the high one there, a swing and a miss.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Two out with the man at first. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside the throw. Short hop, but he's out. Great play to pick the throw. Brandon Hughes is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 47.
So striding forward now, Francisco Lindor. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Reined in. Throw to first is in time for the first out. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
So here's Brandon Nimmo as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1 out, nobody on. Hit hard to the right. Foul. The 1-2 pitch. This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
The center fielder, number 6, Starling Marte.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
The 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Hit hard on the ground towards second, right to him. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. Our score remains 2-1. All set for the start of the inning, and that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. Here's the first pitch to him. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. Bounce towards the mound. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting.
Digging in, Suzuki. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
Here it comes. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss here. And the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th. The next Cub up, Matt Merker.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout there.
Stepping in now, Christopher Morrow, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. A runner on first with 2 away. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Bouncer to the left side, scooped up. McNeil at second to finish off the force play, and that retires the side. Cubs strand 1. They still lead it 2-1. All set for the bottom of the 9th, and set to go is the second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Number 1.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Pitch on the way. And he pops it up. Merker ranging into the outfield, but he won't get there. It falls in.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Keenan Thompson picks the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
71. Keenan.
Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Pete Alonso is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ball game. So a 2-run shot to left center, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.